And good evening, everyone, and welcome into the Keating Sports Center for tonight's Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference men's basketball matchup between the visiting Dominican University Stars and your host, Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Willowite. I'm the Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics. I'll be bringing the call for tonight's men's basketball matchup between the Stars and the Scarlet Hawks. Let's talk about where these two teams are at coming into the game. It's definitely not the season these two teams wanted. Dominican coming in with a record of 1-18 overall, 1-11 in conference play. They've lost their last 13 games in a row. Their lone victory on the season, they defeated Benedictine 93-84 back on December 6th. That was their lone victory. For the Scarlet Hawks, they're on a 5-game losing streak. Their last game, they were at Concordia, Chicago. They defeated the Cougars 79-77 on January 14th. And they come in with a record of 5-15 overall, 3-10 on conference. Top scorer for the Stars is Frank Peskowski, 14.9 points per game, shooting .357 from three-point range on 55 of 154. Top rebounder is Braden Murphy with 8.6 per game. The Dominican Stars are averaging 68.9 points per game, allowing 80.4 points per game. For the Scarlet Hawks, top scorer is Garrison Carter, 15.7 points per game, shooting .342 from three-point range on 39 of 114 attempts. Top rebounder is Isaiah Dudley with 6.2 points per game. Scarlet Hawks scoring average is very similar to Dominican. They're averaging 68.8 points per game and allowing 80 points per game to the opposition so far this season. And we'll be bringing you your starting lineups here shortly, right after we have the national anthem. All right, there you have it. Your starting lineups again for Dominican. Sophomore guard from Barcelona, Spain, Ismael Nadai. Senior guard forward from Lockport, Illinois, number 14, Dominic Crapia. Sophomore forward from Chicago, Illinois, number 22, Frank Piskowski. Sophomore forward center from Aurora, Illinois, number 25, Braden Murphy. And a junior forward from Franklin Park, Illinois, number 44, Dean O'Brien. For the Scarlet Hawks, that's for head coach Tony Tanisol for the Dominican Stars. For the Scarlet Hawks, senior guard from Pascagoula, Mississippi, number 3, John Davis III. Junior forward from West Columbia, South Carolina, number 311, Isaiah Dudley. Junior guard from Alameda, California, number 22, Nicholas Ortiz. Senior guard from Chicago, Illinois, number 24, Nick Galati. And a senior forward from Island Lake, Illinois, number 30, Garrison Carter, for head coach T.J. Gray's Scarlet Hawks. That foul on Nick Galati, that's his first, team's first. Three-pointer there for Frank Piskowski. Pass over to the far corner. John Davis III rolls in. He has his shot blocked. That was blocked by Dean O'Brien as the Stars look to go the other way. Long-range shot off the iron, no good. Rebound Isaiah Dudley. Dudley will bring the dribble back, hand it off to Carter at the top of the key. Three-pointer Galati, no good off the iron. Ball ricochets out of bounds. They're going to say it's Dominican ball. Galati had a good look at it, just wasn't able to get it to fall, and the rebound goes out of bounds in favor of Dominican. 3-0 Dominican here with 18:20 to play in the opening half. Ball up court, Braden Murphy. Murphy drives, spins. He'll hand it off over to the far side. Three-pointer by Nadai, no good. Rebound Dudley and the Hawks. JD3, John Davis III. Nicholas Ortiz drives the baseline. He's fronted nicely there by Crapia. Hawks have to swing the ball around the perimeter. 16 on the shot clock. And they're going to say, I think they're going to say stepped out of bounds. Had a foot out of bounds, so turnover. It'll be Dominican ball. Early substitution for the Hawks. John Davis III out, and in is James Palapel. Here's Nadai. Over to Murphy. Play along the baseline. We're going to get a foul. And that foul goes on Palapel. That's his first, team's second. Shooting foul to the line to shoot two will be Braden Murphy. 17:35. First shot by Murphy is good. Second shot by Murphy, in and out, no good. Rebound Dudley. There's Palapel bringing the ball up court over the timeline. Dishes it off to Ortiz, back to Palapel. Top of the arc, he's being double teamed, looking for an outlet, finds Carter. Cross court pass to Ortiz, drives the baseline, spins in the paint, kicks it out to the left corner. Driving the lane now is Carter, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. And that's going to be number 44, that's Dean O'Brien, his first, team's first. Hawks will inbound under their own basket. Ortiz finds Galati. Galati to Carter. Palapal, Ortiz left corner. Ortiz back out to Palapal, swings it to Carter on the far side. 9 on the shot clock, over to Galati, throwing it in to Dudley. Dudley underneath the basket, throws it up off the backboard, no good. Rebound Dominican. Hawks had a chance down low, but Dudley got in too tight. 4-0 Dominican, shot from the far corner off the iron, no good. Rebound Ortiz for the Hawks. Here's Carter. Garrison Carter loses the handle, tipped, he gets it back. 19 on the shot clock to Ortiz. Igor Filipovic getting ready to check in for the Hawks as Dudley drives, lays it off the glass, no good. Tip attempt, no good. Carter gets the rebound, but he's blocked. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say Dominican ball. And we have a Stars player hit the deck there. We're going to take an audio timeout. It's 4-0 Dominican with 6:20 to play here in the first half. You're watching Illinois Tech basketball, men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Substitution for Dominican coming into the game now is number 11. That's Anthony Fernandez for the injured Dominican player. That was Frank Peskowski. It's Hawks ball. They pointed the other way, but it was Illinois Tech ball. That's what I thought after that block of Carter's shot went out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock. James Palapal, three-pointer. Palapal for 3 in the near corner. And the Hawks pull within 1, 4-3. And we're going to get a foul on James Palapal now. That's his second, team's third. So a couple quick fouls for Palapal. And we get our first timeout of the game. This is a media timeout. And we'll take it with them. Illinois Tech trailing Dominican 4-3 with 15:55 to go here in the first half. Foul on Palapal after the media timeout. Dominican ball on the far side to inbound. Baseline play, kick out over to the near corner. Ball inbound, off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Igor Filipovic off the shot from Braden Murphy. Nicholas Ortiz now. Filipovic, top of the arc, looking for an outlet. Hands it off to John Davis III. He'll step back. 16 on the shot clock, kicks it to Ortiz. Far corner three, no good. Carter tried to pull the rebound, but it goes off his hands and out of bounds. Dominican ball with 15:21 to go. Omar Salman will come on in the next opportunity, and that will be now as he replaces Nick Galati for the Scarlet Hawks. So for the Hawks, you have Filipovic, Ortiz, John Davis III, Carter, and Salman. For Dominican, you have Joseph Jones, Nadai, Crapia, Murphy, and Anthony Fernandez. Turnover for Dominican. The Illinois Tech inbound the ball here on the near side. Ball taken away by Dominican. Turnover Hawks. Pass down below by the baseline goes out of bounds. The turnover Dominican. So a little bit of a sloppy back and forth here between the Scarlet Hawks and the Dominican Stars. I guess what you might expect from a couple teams have been scuffling on the season. Isaiah Dudley getting ready to check back in for the Hawks. Next opportunity. 17 on the shot clock. Salman swings it over to Davis the third. Back to Salman, top of the arc. Over to Ortiz. Ortiz spins into the paint. Little jumper off the back of the rim and in for Ortiz. He's got two. The Hawks take a 5-4 lead. Here's Nadai. Ishmael Nadai. Murphy was looking for it. Tipped out of bounds by Ortiz. And we get substitutions, one for each team. Dudley in for Garrison Carter. And then also coming in is Obrad Kuzmanovic for Igor Filipovic. Coming out for Dominican is Crapia. And coming back in is Frank Paskowski. Good to see Paskowski back on his feet after being felled by an injury there just around the 16-minute mark. Nadai cuts through the paint, and they have a shot clock violation on the Stars. Well, Stars continuing to get plagued by turnovers here, but the Hawks really haven't been able to take advantage of it. You could say the same thing for Dominican. The Hawks have had a few turnovers on their end, but it's a 1-point game. JD3 on the near side. Swings it to Ortiz, far side. He'll space out. Salman cuts through the baseline. Drives in. Pop-up jumper. In and out of the rim, no good. Kuzmanovic had it for a moment. It looks like he was fouled, and that foul is going to go on Paskowski. That's his first, team's second. So Hawks get the benefit of Kuzmanovic rebound attempt and getting fouled. Now Ortiz looking for an outlet. Finds Salman. Over to Dudley. Now John Davis III. Top of the arc. Kuzmanovic. Down low to Dudley. One dribble, and then he's fouled on the way up to the basket. And that foul is on number 15. That's Joseph Jones. That's his first, team's third. That's a shooting foul. To the line will be Dudley to shoot a pair. Dudley on the season is shooting .662 from the free throw line. As he misses the first. In for Dominican. Couple substitutions. James Clay. And then Anthony Fernandez back in. Second shot by Dudley. That goes in. 6-4 Hawks lead with 13-16 to go in the first half. Stars just get it over the timeline. Hernandez, baseline. He's double teamed. Kicks it up high to Paskowski. 12 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Paskowski in and out of the rim, no good. Rebound deflected over to Ortiz. Now Kuzmanovic has an open lane, lays it off the glass and in. Obrad Kuzmanovic saw the space and took it. Hawks lead 8-4. James Clay lobs it down low. And now Braden Murphy inside the paint. He had the ball taken away. Dudley now to Ortiz. Salman, left corner. Three is good. Omar Salman hits the three, and the Hawks are up 11-4. Ball deflected away. Back over the timeline goes Clay. James Clay being guarded by John Davis III. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Paskowski. Ball back to Paskowski from Murphy. Paskowski gets into the paint, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. That foul is on Isaiah Dudley. For Dudley, that's his first, team's fourth. And we're going to get a media timeout, and we'll take it with them. Illinois Tech leading Dominican 11-4 with 11:57 to go here in the first half. You're watching Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center, score update from River Forest. Illinois Tech women's basketball trailing the Dominican women's basketball team 14-10 with 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So close game there to start. Right here it's 11-4 Illinois Tech in men's basketball play. Stats right now in the early going. Dominican shooting 14% from the field. The Hawks 36%. Ball taken away by Davis, but then Paskowski picks up the loose ball, shoots the three off the back of the iron, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Illinois Tech ball now. Why is the clock? Oh. They put a couple seconds on the clock. The clock was running after the turnover. James Palapel into Carter. Carter, spin move off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Blaze Brown for the Stars. He kicks it over to Paskowski. Cuts through the paint, running jumper, no good. Rebound Dudley. Isaiah Dudley now finds Palapel, James. Now Salman. Carter's in that far corner. Pass is deflected and stolen away. Another steal there for Blaze Brown. Layup up and under, no good. That was by Emmanuel Fuller for Dominican. And on the other end, Isaiah Dudley with the stuff. Dudley has three, and it's 13-4 Illinois Tech. Baseline kick, far corner three, off the iron, no good. James Clay, but a putback there for the Stars. And Paskowski up with 5 points. Dominican now trails 13-6, and we're going to get a timeout called by head coach TJ Gray of the Scarlet Hawks. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 13-6 is your score. Hawks have 3 players with 3 points each. Omar Salman, Isaiah Dudley, and James Palapo. Palapo and Salman each hitting a 3. Frank Paskowski leading the Stars with 5 points, even after going off the court for a few minutes to get tended to by the training staff.
Take it out, take it out.
Hawks will inbound on the near side. 10:27 to go here in the opening half, 13-6 Scarlet Hawks.
Come on, Zay, come on, Zay, come on, Zay.
Here's Ortiz with 20 on the shot clock. Nick Galati swings it back to Ortiz near side. Jason Palapel now in for the Hawks. Galati drives the baseline, tries to work his way in. Step back jumper's good. Nick Galati with the step back. The Hawks lead 15-6. Here's Clay. Ball knocked away. That's going to stay with the Stars. Substitution for the Hawks. Igor Filipovic back in the game. And he is going to give Garrison Carter a breather here. They're going to adjust the shot clock to 15 seconds. Here's Clay. Inside, and we're going to get a foul on the way to the basket. Clay with a foul. That was Clay. Blaze Brown with the pass. Blocking foul on Nicholas Ortiz. For Ortiz, that's his first team's 5th. Shooting foul, so to the line is Clay. First one from Clay up and in. First points for Clay. Dominican pulls within 8, 15-7. Second shot from Clay off the back of the iron, no good, but rebound taken by Emmanuel Fuller for the Stars, so they get a chance to double up here. Long range 3 off the back of the iron, no good. That one hoisted up by Crapia. They probably had more time for a better shot there. That was a long distance 3. Ortiz got held on the way to the basket there. And that foul is going to go on Emmanuel Fuller, his first, team's 4th. Personal foul. The Hawks will inbound on the near side. It'll be Ortiz.
Get it in and go Philly. Right to Philly. Right to Philly.
Ortiz now. He's being double teamed on that left side. Inbound over to Filipovic. Filipovic tries to, or that's Obrad Kuzmanovic with the shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jason Palapel, and then on his way to the basket, but getting fouled was Nicholas Ortiz. And that foul on James Clay, his first, team's 5th. Shooting foul to the line to shoot a pair will be Nicholas Ortiz. For the Hawks, it's Galati, Filipovic, Kuzmanovic, Ortiz, and Jason Palapel. And for Dominican, Anthony Fernandez, James Clay, Blaze Brown,
You're in the front, Iggy. Hold tight, Iggy. Hold tight, hold tight. Hold tight, Iggy. Stop moving.
Emmanuel Fuller.
Let him know.
Now Clay goes out, and coming back in is Paskowski. And also in there for Dominican is Joseph Jones. No, check that. Crapia back in there. Ortiz looking to make on the second. He does. 1 for 2 on that free throw sequence for Ortiz, and it's a 16-7 lead for the Scarlet Hawks. Here's Fuller. Fuller drives, puts up the shot, but no good. Rebound Filipovic. Now Nick Galati. Pull up three-pointer. No good. Oh, and going up for the rebound is Ortiz. He skied to get that rebound, and in the process, he was fouled. And that foul is on number 14. That's Crapia's first, team's 6th. Over to Kuzmanovic. Now Jason Palapel. Back to Obrad Kuzmanovic. He drives in, tries to spin in the paint. Little hook shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Galati. Back to Kuzmanovic to Galati. Filipovic, Ortiz. Pass is deflected to Jason Palapel. Ortiz with 11 on the shot clock. Nicholas Ortiz trying to spin, find some space. Running out of space. Shot goes up, no good, goes out of bounds. Substitution for the Hawks as John Davis III comes in. Jason Palapel out. 16-7 Illinois Tech with 8:12 to go. Here in the first half, Coach TJ Gray not happy with that last sequence there. The Hawks not able to get off that shot in the fair amount of time before the shot clock ran off. Paskowski now near side over to Crapia. Back to Paskowski. He'll fire a three on the far side. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Crapia. Pass inside, deflected, but Dominican gets it back. Over to Paskowski in the far corner. Paskowski looking for a lane. He'll just shoot from the baseline, no good. Right into the hands of Kuzmanovic. Kicks it out to Ortiz. Nicholas Ortiz drives, loses the handle, taken away by Fuller. Fuller, a Dominican. And he's going to get fouled as a drive-by there by John Davis III. And he'll get the foul. That's his first, team's sixth. And that'll be a media timeout. 7:27 to go here in the opening half. 16-7 Illinois Tech on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center, the Hawks over the Stars 16-7 with 7:27 to go in the first half. Third media timeout is just completed. We did have a shooting foul, so to the line will be Emmanuel Fuller to shoot a pair for the Stars, trying to cut into their 9-point deficit here. First one from Fuller is good. If Fuller makes it, he's going to be subbed out, waiting for Dominican for the shooter. I'll get you that information here. If he makes it, and he does. And he'll be back in the game will be Braden Murphy as Fuller checks out for Dominican. 16-9, Fuller makes the pair, and Dominican trails by 7. Nominal pressure being applied here by the Stars. John Davis III will swing it over to Galati, gets over the timeline. Galati picks up the dribble, hands it off to John Davis III. JD3, top of the arc. Screen set, unable to get free. Galati in the far corner, back up high to Kuzmanovic. 7 on the shot clock. John Davis III spins into the lane, kicks it out to Carter, step back, 3! No good off the iron. Rebound pulled down by Murphy. Now Paskowski. Stars swing it around to the far side to Nadai. Nadai, Paskowski. Back to Nadai, far side. He'll drive, spin into the paint, looking for an outlet, finds Murphy. Murphy throws it off the glass, no good, but he's fouled on the way to the basket. And they are going to ticket Obrad Kuzmanovic for the foul. That's his first, and that's the team's 7th. So the Stars are in the bonus. And shooting will be Braden Murphy. A shooting foul. Murphy makes the first. Back in for the Hawks, Isaiah Dudley for Kuzmanovic. Back in for the Stars is Dean O'Brien. Coming in for Blaze Brown. Second shot on the way from Murphy is good. So a couple trips down the floor for Dominican. And each player hitting a pair of free throws. The last one there from Murphy. And now the Stars pull within 5, 16-11. Three-pointer, Salmon, no good. And rebound pulled down by Murphy. Hawks going a little cold from the field for the moment. Nadai into the paint. Handoff gets deflected by Salmon into the hands of Isaiah Dudley. He'll take it, kick it to John Davis III. Euro step in off the glass. Nice touch there by Davis. John Davis III breaks the mini scoring drought for the Hawks. They're back up by 7, 18-11. Kick it over to the near side. Three-pointer, no good from Paskowski. Dudley to Salmon, gets by Paskowski. Leaves it for Galati. Three-pointer, top of the arc is good. Nick Galati. He's got 5, and that'll be a timeout for Dominican. The Hawks go back up by 10. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. Actually, we'll keep it here. 21-11. So after going scoreless for a mini slump there, the Hawks with 5 points. A nice drive by John Davis III, and then Nick Galati with the three-pointer. And the Hawks back up by 10 after Dominican had pulled within 5. 5:37 to go. 30-second timeout for Dominican is wrapping up. Stars are coming back on the court here. Both teams looking for a win in a big way. Dominican obviously on a 13-game losing streak, looking to break that. The Hawks on a 5-game losing streak, looking to get back in the win column. Stars are able to break the press. Here's Nadai. Nadai, step around, throws it back up high. It's kind of an area pass. Murphy was able to track it down. Now Paskowski down to Murphy, who's double-teamed. Pass into Nadai in the paint. He's double-teamed. Here's Murphy. And he's going to back down, and a traveling call on Murphy as he was out of control there, trying to back in against Carter. And the traveling call was called. Turnover, Dominican, 21-11. Illinois Tech now with 5:09 to go. JD3 over the timeline. Trying to direct traffic. Galati, baseline, kick out, down to Carter. He's fouled. And that foul goes on Dean O'Brien, his second, team 7th. Both teams are in the bonus, but that's a shooting foul regardless. Garrison Carter to go to the line to shoot a pair. Coming into the game, Carter was shooting 8:09 from the free throw stripe. He makes the first, his first point of the game. Nicholas Ortiz back in for the Hawks. Omar Salmon out. Joseph Jones back in for Dominican, and Dean O'Brien out. Carter getting ready for the second free throw. And that's good. Carter again, money from the stripe. Even when he's not scoring field goals, he can draw a lot of fouls and he can get his points from the line. Dudley guarding Nadai. Now over on the near side, Paskowski. Step back three-pointer there from Crapia, no good. Rebound, John Davis III. Over to Carter. Three-pointer far side, Garrison Carter, no good. Crapia with the rebound. 23-11 Hawks, 4.5 to go in the opening frame. Here's Nadai. Nadai hands it off to Murphy. Murphy now up high to Crapia. Paskowski step jumper right at free throw line. That spins it in. That was a friendly roll there for Paskowski. And then eventually went down. 10-point lead for the Hawks, 23-13 over Dominican. Dudley didn't look like he was ready for it, but he got it. Now Galati, step back three-pointer near side, no good. That missed everything. And coming up court is Nadai. Nadai guarded by Ortiz. Nadai gets a step on it. Blocked by Ortiz. He'll throw it up court, trying to get it over to Carter. Carter hands it to Galati. Runs to the table and in, off the glass and in. An area pass from Ortiz that Carter fought for, and then he eventually got it to Galati, who put in the layup, 25-13. Igor Filipovic getting ready to come in for the Hawks, and we get a push foul. And that's going to go on Isaiah Dudley. Dudley's second, team's eighth. And we're going to get our final media timeout. And when we come back, the Stars will be at the line shooting the single bonus. And we'll take the timeout with them. Hawks 25, Dominican 13 on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center score update. Halftime score in River Forest. Illinois Tech women trail Dominican by the score of 28-20. Hawks close the deficit here later in the second quarter to pull within 8. 28-20 is your halftime score in River Forest in that game. To the line to shoot the 1-on-1 is Braden Murphy. 18 fouls for the Hawks, 7 for Dominican. First shot by Murphy is good, and he'll get the second. 25-14, Murphy trying to pull the Stars within 10 now. He's got 4. Second one on the way and good. 5 points for Murphy, 10-point deficit for Dominican as Ortiz will bring the ball over half court. JD 3 on the far side, back to Ortiz. And that ball is kicked out of bounds. Pass intended for Galati. It'll be Illinois Tech ball, 20 on the shot clock. Be Galati to inbound by the Dominican bench. JD 3 in the paint. Filipovic. Now Kuzmanovic looking for an out. Kuzmanovic down to Filipovic. He's double teamed. He'll lay it up off the backboard, no good, and rebound pulled down by Murphy. He had a decent look, did Filipovic, but he wasn't able to connect. Late decision to go for the basket. He was originally intending to pass. Now the Stars look to cut within 8. Driving is Nadai. A wild layup attempt, no good. Rebound pulled down Filipovic. Over to Ortiz.
Hey, give it. Hey, swing it. Swing it. Swing it.
Ortiz, jumper in the key, no good. And they're going to get a foul on, I think they're going to say Filipovic swung the arm a little too much, waiting. It is Filipovic. That's his first, team's 9th. We'll go the other way. Salmon and Carter in. Galati and Filipovic out. And it'll be Joseph Jones with the 1-on-1.
Hey, 1-on-1 still.
That's 9 team fouls for the Hawks, 7 for Dominican. He misses. Does Jones? The rebound pulled down by Carter and the Hawks. 25-15 Illinois Tech, 2 minutes to go. Yeah, Coach Gray looking for quicker ball movement by the Hawks. Oh, and then slipping. Up to hit a wet spot there is John Davis. And then layup up and in by James Clay. Now here's John Davis III. Pull-up jumper off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Paskowski. Now Dominican trying to pull within 6. They trail by 8, 25-17. A minute and a half to go here in the first half. On the baseline there is Clay. And then inside to Murphy. His shot unable to get it in. Then the rebound taken by the Hawks. Salmon picks up the dribble, finds Carter. Swings it out to Ortiz near quarter 3. No good. And the rebound taken by the Stars. A lot of one and done there for the Hawks. Inside, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound kicked out, taken by John Davis III. He'll pull it back, slow it down. 53 on the game clock, 23 on the shot clock. 25-17 Illinois Tech. Here in the first half. Davis. Kick out. Near quarter 3, no good. By Kuzmanovic. About a 7-second difference on the shot clock for Dominican here in this possession. Paskowski drives. John Davis III stole it away. Now Carter, and then the layup to Kuzmanovic, and it's in. Hawks get the bucket and go back up by 10, 27-17. 10 seconds. Dominican trying to get a bucket before the end of the half. Down low to Murphy, swinging it out. Three-pointer attempt from Jones off the iron, no good. Tip attempt, no good. And that'll do it. I don't believe there's any foul at the end of the half. So the Hawks will go into halftime leading 27-17. And we'll keep it here. We'll get you a quick halftime update. Actually, we'll bring that back to you before the start of the second half. So we'll take an audio break here. It's Illinois Tech 27, Dominican 17. This is Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Sports Center, Illinois Tech men's basketball holding a 10-point lead over the Dominican Stars, 27-17 as we get ready for second half action. Let's go over the stats from the first half for Dominican. They shot 16% from the field overall, 72% from the free throw line, which really kept them in the game there. They were 8 of 11. And 9% from three-point range, 1 for 11. Leading scorer with 7 points, Frank Paskowski, 5 for Braden Murphy. For Illinois Tech, leading scorer with 7 is Nick Galati. And multiple players with 3, Isaiah Dudley, Nicholas Ortiz, James Palapol, and Omar Salman. 4 for Obrad Kuzmanovic. Foul situation for the Hawks, 2 for Isaiah Dudley, 1 for John Davis III, 1 for Nicholas Ortiz, 1 for Nick Galati, 2 for James Palapol, 1 for Igor Filipovic, and 1 for Obrad Kuzmanovic. For Dominican, 1 for Dominic Crepia, 1 for Frank Paskowski, 2 for Dean O'Brien, 1 for Joseph Jones, 1 for James Clay, and 1 for Emmanuel Fuller. I'm going to go over that. 2 for Dean O'Brien. So I had 7 total. Yeah, that's right. So those fouls are right. And those are your first half stats. Dominican trying to snap a 13-game skid. The Scarlet Hawks 5-game skid. One of those 2 losing streaks we'll have to give tonight. The Hawks with the 10-point advantage here, and they'll have the ball to start the second half. They'll be going left to right here in the second half. Ball knocked out of bounds. 19 on the shot clock. Ortiz will inbound underneath the Hawks' offensive basket. And he gets it into Galati, far corner 3. That was deflected. Oh, and then thrown back to Galati, over to Dudley. John Davis III, near corner 3. No good. Ortiz with the rebound, up and in. Nicholas Ortiz looking for the foul, none forthcoming, but he got the putback. Hawks fortunate to get that ball back, and Ortiz makes them pay, 29-17. Drive in, kick out up high, Paskowski, three-pointer at the top of the arc is good. That's only the second three-pointer for Dominican. And they pull within 9, 29-20. 10 points for Paskowski, leading scorer in this game for both teams. Dudley drives, just was in and then out. Had a good look, but it didn't stay. And now Nadai, guarded again by John Davis III. Nadai inside the paint, looking for an outlet. Gets it over to Crepia. Crepia step back, no good. Rebound taken by Braden Murphy. Finds Paskowski for another 3 near the top of the arc. He's got back-to-back threes. And Dominican pulls within 6. 13 for Paskowski. Ortiz, John Davis III. Carter. He'll get into the paint through, off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down Murphy. Murphy will drive, loses the handle, and they're going to say a foul there on Murphy. That is Murphy's first, team's first of the second half. John Davis III finds Galati over on the far side. Now Dudley trying to work his way into the paint. Loses the handle, gets it back. Over to Galati. Near side Carter, 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down Murphy. Check that, Paskowski with the rebound. Now the Stars and Nadai. Nadai inside the paint. Hands it off to O'Brien, trying to work an up and under, and he gets it to fall. Going against Ortiz there. Nice work by O'Brien. And now Dominican is pulled within 4. Galati, Davis, Ortiz. Ortiz loses the handle, ball taken away. Here's Nadai. Now O'Brien inside the paint, stops, off the glass and in. And Dominican is pulled within 2. Ortiz up high to Dudley. Not good enough. Turnover for the Hawks. Dominican with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Remember, they were down by 10 at halftime. It was 27-17. Hawks have only scored 2 points in the first 3:15 of the second half. Here's Nadai. Ishmael Nadai drives off the glass and in. And Dominican has tied it up. And the Hawks get a timeout. So it'll be a 30-second timeout against the Hawks, but it'll be converted to a full for the media. So we'll take it with them here. Illinois Tech and Dominican now tied at 29 on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center, Scarlet Hawks had called a timeout, and there's going to be multiple changes for the Hawks. With 5 new players on the court for Illinois Tech. Zachary Unovich, Igor Filipovic, Obrad Kuzmanovic, and then we have the double Palapal formation and James and Jason both on the court here as Coach Gray swaps out the entire starting unit here. And a little question about, all right, now all right, so looks like Unovich is not in. So we'll take that sub off, and Galati's in. But all the other 4 substitutions are in. James Palapal with the ball now. Jason Palapal's out there. Obrad Kuzmanovic back to James Palapal. Oh, nice job by Palapal to maintain his balance as he went down on one knee. Now Kuzmanovic, 6 on the shot clock. Galati, far side 3, off the iron, no good. And rebound taken by Braden Murphy. Murphy will kick it out over to Peskowski. Tied at 29. As Dominican tying this game up. Holding the Hawks to 2 points, and now Nadai lays it off the glass and in, and Dominican takes their first lead in a while, 31-29. There's Kuzmanovic. Kuzmanovic spins into the paint. And this is going to be a foul on Kuzmanovic. Swinging the arm there. That's his second, team's first. And we're going to get a media timeout. It'll be Dominican ball after the media timeout. They're up by 2, 31-29. Hawks squandered a 10-point halftime lead. Now they're going to have to reassert themselves, and Coach Gray using that media timeout to kind of get his team refocused. As the three-pointer missed by Paskowski. And the Hawks with a chance to tie here. Palapo, James, now Nicolati. Back to James Palapo, top of the arc. Near side over to Galati. Near corner three-pointer for Igor Filipovic. He hits it. His first points of the game. The Hawks back out front 32-31. Crapia looking inside, gets it to Murphy. Murphy up and under, lays it in. Tough shot there for Braden Murphy, but he gets it to fall. Dominican back up by 1, 33-32. Driving layup, Nicolati. So now the team's trading baskets here. The Hawks looking for a stop. James Palapo on Nadai. Nadai trying to get through the lane. Kick into O'Brien. O'Brien tries to put it up, but he is fouled. Dean O'Brien, he's been a big factor in this game in the second half, getting some tough baskets. And that time he draws the foul on Igor Filipovic, his second, team second. It'll be a shooting foul. To the line will be O'Brien for 2. O'Brien makes the first. We're tied at 34. Second is good. O'Brien coming out, and coming in for the Stars will be Joseph Jones. Dominican up by 1, 35-34. Good second half start here for the Stars. Again, both these teams looking to get off the schneid. Galati with the layup it in. He's got a couple layups here in this second half. 11 points for Nick Galati, and the Hawks back up by 1. Paskowski over to Nadai. Now Braden Murphy, corner elbow. Jones working around there. And his shot doesn't fall. The Hawks pull down the rebound. Joseph Jones worked his way in towards the paint, but couldn't get his shot to fall. Jason Palapo over to Kuzmanovic. He tried to pass it. That went off of Paskowski and out. It'll be Hawks ball at 15 on the shot clock. And coming back in for the Stars will be Blaze Brown checking out Braden Murphy. Inbound for James Palapo underneath the Hawks offensive basket. And we get they're resetting the shot clock to 15. I think they inadvertently set it to 20, but it was at 15. Filipovic over to Galati, far side three off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down Blaze Brown, and he was fouled in the process. Not a good foul there by the Hawks. And that's on Filipovic. For Filipovic, that's his third, team's third. Filipovic out and Carter in. Coming out for Dominican is Ishmael Nadai. And coming in is James Clay. Clay will bring the ball up court. Brown. Now Clay. Swings it high. Joseph Jones. Clay. Paskowski. Far corner three. And then he hands it off to Clay. Back over to Paskowski. 3 on the shot clock, 2 in the shot clock. Step back three. That one doesn't hit anything, and it's a shot clock violation for Dominican. Nice D for the Hawks, getting a stop there. with a 1-point lead, 36-35. Galati will bring the ball up court. Here's Galati, top of the arc, trying to work his way in the paint again. He's fouled against the basket. What a play. What a play there by Galati. Let's take a look. Working his way in the basket, gets fouled and lays it off and in. He'll go to the basket. That foul was on Blaze Brown, his first, team's second. And shooting the and one. Galati hits. He's got 14. Nick Galati having a strong game here for the Hawks as they go back up by 4 now. And the ball goes out of bounds. The Hawks pressure in the Dominican backcourt forces the turnover, exactly what the Hawks were looking for there. (39-35). James Palapel to inbound. Over towards the near corner. Finds Kuzmanovic. Jason Palapel. Back to James. Pass to Galati was intercepted, but stepping out of bounds was James Clay. They'll keep 8 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Carter on the baseline. Carter trying to work his way through. 6 on the shot clock. Step back jumper, no good, but he was fouled. Carter, we mentioned, able to draw fouls even when he's not connecting. And that one goes on Crapia. And that's Crapia's second, team's third. To the line to shoot 2, Garrison Carter, Hawks' top free throw shooter. Looking to extend the Hawks' lead, currently at 4. And now 5, 40-35. So after a Dominican run, the Hawks have now turned things around a bit. What was a 10-point lead for the Hawks is back to 5. Checking back in for Dominican will be Emmanuel Fuller, and out goes Dominic Crapia. Carter looking to make the second one. On the way, off the iron, no good. 3 of 4 from the line, 3 points for Carter on the game. Here's Joseph Jones. Jones had the ball pass deflected. He gets it right back. Now James Clay. Clay. Over to Blaze Brown. Blaze Brown drives in, off the glass and in. He fought through the defense of Carter, muscled his way in. Nice basket by Blaze Brown, his first 2 points. And Dominican pulls within 3, 40-37. Over to Carter, three-pointer. Off the iron, no good. Rebound is tipped. And who comes down with it? Dominican does. Up goes Joseph Jones, hands it off. Now Fuller. Fuller picks up his dribble. Kick out far corner, Jones. Now Clay. Clay kick out near corner, nobody home. Thought he saw someone there, but no one was there. And now they're going to... I think it's still Illinois Tech ball. We'll see. Media timeout, and we'll take it with them. Illinois Tech leading 40-37 with 11:13 to go. This is Illinois Tech men's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back from the media timeout, Illinois Tech up 3, 40-37. Garrison Carter near side three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken by James Clay. Clay drives the baseline, kicks out far corner. Anthony Fernandez. Now to O'Brien, works his way in the paint. Another bucket for O'Brien. And for O'Brien now, he's got 8 points. Dominican pulls within one, 40-39. Far side three-pointer for Carter. That time he knocks it down. Garrison Carter for three. And the Hawks go back up by 4, 43-39. That's Carter's first field goal of the game, the three-point variety. Oh, Fuller losing the handle. That goes off his leg and out of bounds. And that'll be Illinois Tech ball on the Dominican turnover. Coming out for Dominican is Blaze Brown and Anthony Fernandez. And back in is Paskowski and Murphy. James Palapa will bring the ball up court. Kuzmanovic, now Salman. Far side Carter. Carter gets fouled by O'Brien. That's O'Brien's third. With the push, team's fourth. Personal foul, that'll be an inbound on the far sideline by Salman. Over to Kuzmanovic. Salman, far side. Swinging it over to James Palapa. Down low, now to Carter. Carter being double teamed. Jumper from the free throw line is good. Garrison Carter. Now Carter starting to find his shooting legs there. That's back-to-back baskets, giving the Hawks a 6-point lead. He's got 8 now. Here's Braden Murphy. Now Paskowski. Trying to get it back to Murphy. That one deflected out of bounds. It'll be Illinois Tech ball. Coming back in for the Stars will be Ishmael Nadai. And checking out will be James Clay. It's 13 on the shot clock for the Stars. 9:24 to go here in the second half. Three-pointer from the top of the arc, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Nicolati. James Palapa goes to the far side, swings it over to Galati on the near side, near corner three is good! Garrison Carter heating up, and we're going to get a timeout called by the Stars. Looks like they want a full timeout. So a full timeout by Dominican, and we'll take it with them. Hawks up 48-39 with 8:59 to go in the second half. Illinois Tech men's basketball and the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center, fourth quarter score in River Forest. Illinois Tech women in a tough battle with the Stars. They pulled within 6. It's 42-36 Dominican with 4:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Hawks looking to snap an extended losing streak there on the women's side. And trying to get it on the road in River Forest against Dominican. Dominican men will bring up the ball. Over to O'Brien. Hawks up 9, 48-39 with 8:48 to go. And we're going to get a holding foul on the Hawks. And I believe that's on Kuzmanovic. For Obrad, that's his third. Team's fourth.
O'Brad, show your hands. O'Brad, just go. Hey, the whole time, O'Brad. Whole time. Hey, boom. Get around, though. Move your feet. Move your feet.
Coaching staff telling Kuzmanovic to get the hands up.
Charge.
Oh, and then we're going to get an offensive foul. As Dean O'Brien gets the offensive foul, and that's his fourth foul. And coming in for the Stars will be Blaze Brown. He's going to take out O'Brien, so that's key. Dean O'Brien kind of been a thorn in the Hawks' side here in this second half. And he draws his fourth foul on the charge. That's 5 team fouls for Dominican here in the second half. 4 for the Hawks. Hawks still up 48-39. Here's Galati wide open. And what do they got here? Officials are going to talk it over here. We'll see. All right, officials are going to confer here. I'm going to pause in the event they're coming for a review, officials review. All right, so they did give the foul to Salman. Omar Salman picks up his first, team's fifth. So each team with 5 team fouls. 8:23 to go here in the second half. Hawks up 48-39. Here's Murphy trying to hand it off over to Blaze Brown. Brown gets it back inside to Murphy. We're going to get a blocking foul on Salman. Salman picks up his second foul in short fashion. Team 6, that'll be a shooting foul. And to the line to shoot a pair will be Braden Murphy. First one by Murphy is good. Coming in for the Hawks, replacing Salman will be Igor Filipovic. (48-40). Stars trying to cut it to 7. Murphy's second shot off the iron, no good. Rebound Carter. 48-40 with 8 minutes to play. James Palapel. Filipovic in the near corner, up high to Kuzmanovic. Now Nick Galati. Galati lays it off the iron, no good. Rebound, and they're going to get Galati on the foul, trying to get his own rebound, but he cut underneath Nadai, and so Galati picks up the foul, his second, team 7th. And we're going to get a media timeout. And we'll take it with them. 48-40, Illinois Tech on top with 7:38 to go here in the second half. Dominican cuts it to 6, 48-42. As Nadai made both free throws. And we get a kicking call there against Joseph Jones of the Stars. They'll keep it at 20.
Over at flash. We got 20 on the clock, James. 20 on the clock. Good.
Over to Galati. Galati on the far side, back to James Palapple. Squeezes into the paint, far corner three-pointer. Garrison Carter off the iron, no good. Kuzmanovic with the rebound over Jones, but then it's stolen away, or by Jones. The rebound was over Blaze Brown. Here's Nadai. Lays it up, and a foul. And they're giving the foul on James Palapple. That's his third, team's eighth. Nadai will go back to the line. 48-42. Stars trying to cut it under 6. First one is good. Out of the game goes Blaze Brown. Back in goes Braden Murphy. It's a 5-point game lead for the Hawks, with Ishmael Nadai going for his second free throw here to cut it to 4, and he does. So back down to a 4-point game with 6:57 to go here in the second half. James Palapple back to Galati, far side, thought about it, back to Palapple. Up high to Galati. Now James Palapple inside the paint, bounce down low to Kuzmanovic. Backs in, lays it up, off the iron, no good, in and out. Carter had the rebound for a moment, and then who's going to get the ball? It'll be Hawks ball. So the Hawks will regain possession, a fresh 20 on the shot clock. They'll go up high to Carter. Now Galati. Galati works it into Kuzmanovic, off the hands and in. They're off the hands and out of bounds. Tough to handle there for Kuzmanovic. Turnover Hawks. 48-44. The Hawks clinging to a 4-point lead with 6.5 to go. Up court goes Nadai. Oh, cutting through there was Crapia. And then the near corner three doesn't fall. Now Galati finds Kuzmanovic. Pass over to Carter. Crapia knocks out of bounds. 23 on the shot clock. James Palapple in the land of the bigs there. Drew the defenders up and then waited and put it off the glass and in. The Hawks go up by 6. Nice job by James Palapple. If you've been watching this game here in this second half, shot attempt was blocked by Crapia, but he gets the ball back. And we're having an issue with the shot clock, I believe.
Right? They got to fix the clock, so make sure we're on the same page.
We put 12 on the clock. Crapia, far side three, off the iron, no good. Rebound Kuzmanovic. 5.5 to go. Carter will bring the ball up court. Looking to drive the baseline. Carter hands it to Kuzmanovic. Trying to get it down low to Carter. Works it in. Carter double teamed. Moves into the paint. Spins off the glass. No good. He had the look. He just couldn't convert. And Nadai will bring it up court. 6-point lead for Illinois Tech. Nadai over to Joseph Jones. Works his way in the paint and scores. Jones with his first bucket of the game. The Stars now trail by 4. Under 5 minutes to go, 4:53. Galati. Carter, far side three. Good! Garrison Carter nails the three. And the Hawks work it back up to a 7-point lead. As you get a look at the three by Carter there in the quarter. But on the other end, a foul on the Hawks. And that's on James Palapple. That's his fourth. Team's ninth. That's a shooting foul. Going to shoot a pair is Braden Murphy. (53-48), Hawks up by 5, but Murphy with a chance to cut into the Stars' 5-point deficit. Isaiah Dudley came in place of James Palapple. And Murphy cuts it to 4. Murphy checks out. And checking back in is Blaze Brown. 53-49 Hawks with 4:18 to go in the second. Nicolati with the three-pointer on the far side. Back up to a 7-point lead. That's 17 points for Galati. He leads the Hawks, 14 for Carter. Baseline Nadai trying to work his way in the paint. He finds Crapia. Swings it out high to Peskowski, who hits a three. He answers the three from Galati. 16 for Peskowski, and Dominican back within 4. Isaiah Dudley trying to get the pass. It was deflected. Went off the face of Dominic Crapia. Off the glass and in. That's Peskowski. And Dominican now pulling within 2, 56-54. That's 18 for Peskowski. Filipovic looking for an outlet. He finds Galati over on the far side, 15 on the shot clock. Back to Filipovic, three-pointer off the iron, no good. Trying to save it was Carter, but it goes out of bounds. And we get our final media timeout, I believe. So media timeout, 3:07 to go. We'll keep it here. The Hawks only up by 2, 56-54. They had a 10-point lead going into the start of the second half. Dominican actually went up by 2 on a couple occasions. Then the Hawks went back up by 7, and now it's only a 2-point lead for the Hawks as Coach TJ Gray ripping into the team right now for sloppy play down the stretch here with 3:07 to go. He's expecting better. The Hawks are going to win a game. This is the time to win it. So we'll reset it here after the media timeout. Illinois Tech 56, Dominican 54. The Hawks have 9 team fouls. Dominican has 5. James Palapple has checked back into the game in place of Kuzmanovic, I believe. Here's Nadai. 3 minutes to go. Ishmael Nadai kicks it out over to Crapia. Crapia working against Carter. Crapia picks up the dribble. Now Peskowski. Peskowski baseline jumper. No good off the iron. Knocked out of bounds off the hands of Murphy. That'll be an Illinois Tech ball. So Peskowski unable to connect on the baseline jumper. And the Hawks maintain that 2-point lead. Here's Galati driving in off the glass and in! Nick Galati, and he's fouled. And that foul is on Ishmael Nadai, his first, team sixth. Basket counts for Galati, and he'll go to shoot the and one with a chance to get 20 points. Nick Galati's had a good stretch of games of recent vintage, and this being one of them. Makes the free throw. And now the Hawks back up by 6, 59, or by 5, 59-54. I was told there'd be no math. Here's Nadai. Top of the arc, swings it over to Peskowski. Thought about the three. Gets it into the paint. Jump ball. Galati comes out with it. No jump ball. Galati with the steal. Looking for an outlet is Filipovic to James Palappo, and he's fouled to the basket. Nice feed by Igor Filipovic. Waiting for a cutting James Palappo, and Palappo gets fouled on his way to the basket. He'll shoot two. That foul goes against Dominic Crapia, his third, team seventh. Shooting foul, James Palappo to the line. 2:08 to go. James Palappo has makes the basket. 6 points. 60-54. Oh, they didn't give him the basket. I take that back. They were just given. Oh, wait a minute. No, they had to give him the basket. Yeah, they gave him the basket, and then a traveling violation on the other end for the Stars, so a turnover as Dominican kind of faltering here down the stretch. The Hawks with a 6-point lead. Here's going to be some pressure in the Hawks' backcourt. Galati gets it over to Filipovic. Now to Palappo over the timeline. Palappo will drive off the glass and in. James Palappo. He's got 8 points, and the Hawks go up 62-54. Minute 39 to go. Here's Nadai. Euro step off the glass, no good. And we're going to get a foul on the Hawks. And that's on Filipovic. That's his fourth. And that's the team's 10th. To the line to shoot a pair will be Braden Murphy. Trying to pull Dominican within 6 if he can make both here. First one on the way is good. Murphy now at 12. Getting ready to check in for Dominican will be Joseph Jones. I think he's coming in for the shooter if Murphy can connect here on the second. He does not, but the rebound pulled down by O'Brien. O'Brien had the ball stripped away. And now Filipovic picks up his dribble over to Dudley. Now to Carter. Carter! And we get a blocking foul. Basket counts. Foul is on O'Brien, and that's his 5th foul. And we get a timeout by Dominican. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Give me an update on that women's score. They were trailing by 10 or by 8 late in that fourth quarter in the final, 48-41. The Hawks outscored the Stars 16-11 in that final quarter, but they just couldn't overcome that cold third quarter where they only scored 5. And the final 48-41, Dominican women take down the Skylar Hawks women in River Forest. Right here in Chicago at the Keating Center, the men have a 10-point lead on the Stars with a minute 24 to go as Garrison Carter now has 17 points after he converts on the and one. Here's Murphy kicking it out, up high to Nadai. Crapia with the near corner three, he connects. And we get a timeout for Dominican. So Crapia with his first points of the game, coming at a clutch needed time for Dominican, as they now trail by 7, 65-58. And Dominican immediately called a timeout. They have one remaining. It's a 30. Hawks have 2. Stars are back on the court, as are the Scarlet Hawks. For the Hawks, Dudley Carter, James Palapo, Igor Filipovich, and Nicolati. For the Stars, it's Crapia, Brown, Nadai, Jones, and Clay. And we're going to get a foul on the Stars. That one is going to go on Clay. That's his second. Team's 9th. And he will shoot the 1-and-1. Coming in for Dominican. Back in is Paskowski and Murphy. Coming out is Clay went out. James Palapel with the 1-and-1. Connects. He'll get the second. Anthony Fernandez coming back in for Dominican, and checking out will be Joseph Jones. James Palapel now up to 9 points. Second free throw is good. Double digits for James Palapel. 10 points. Coach Gray inserted him in after he didn't like what he was seeing from the starting lineup, and he's acquitted himself nicely here. Driving is Nadai. Wild layup. Push down the court to Carter. Carter off the glass, no good, but there's going to be a foul. And the foul is on Dominic Crapia. That's his 4th. Dominican has 10, but it was a shooting foul nonetheless, so Garrison Carter will go to the line to shoot 2, with the Hawks up by 9, 67-58. And he makes the first, and they're up by 10. Carter with 18 points now. Looking to make the second and get up to 19. He does. 19 points for Carter. The Hawks with an 11-point lead, 69-58. So unless a miraculous comeback here by the Stars, the losing streak will go to 14. Paskowski with a three-pointer, no good. Carter with the rebound. 29 on the shot clock. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt. That foul is on Paskowski. That is his second. Igor Filipovich will shoot a pair. So double bonus time for Filipovich and the Hawks. First one from Filipovich is good. He's got 4 points. Second one is good by Filipovich. 39 seconds on the game clock here, 28 on the shot clock. Here's Nadai. Quick basket, driving layup is good. And it looks like we're going to get the final timeout called by Dominican, as they'll do a semi-line change here. Coming back on the court will be Jones, Clay, and Blaze Brown. 30-second timeout for Dominican. They trail by 11. 32.9 on the game clock. Hawks looking to snap a 5-game losing streak, and they're almost there, but they got to button down here on this possession and then lock up any remaining possessions that the Stars may have. 3-second difference on the game clock versus shot clock. Carter with the football pass over to Filipovic, knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's Dominican ball. I think that was the right call. It kind of looked like last touch by Filipovic, even though the Hawks bench didn't agree. It's right there. Just hit play. There you go. Being the officials reviewing the out of bounds there. Call on the court was Dominican ball. The officials did a review. I think it's going to remain Dominican ball. So call remains Dominican ball after the official video review. 30 seconds. Nadai lays it off the glass, no good. Put back by Murphy. And we get a foul in the backcourt. And that foul is going to go against Anthony Fernandez, his first. To the line will be Nick Galati, a chance to add to his team leading 20 points. First shot is off the iron, no good. So Galati with the miss. Looking to make the second here, make it a 10-point lead. 24.9 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Second shot is good. And Galati with 21 points. Here's Nadai. He's been driving to the basket. They've been letting him go. Swung around. Carter saves, but they're going to say out of bounds. So it'll be Dominican with the inbound. 16.9 on the clock. Bounce pass underneath to Murphy. First shot, no good. Second shot, he's fouled. It'll be a shooting foul, and the foul is on Filipovic. That's his fifth. Obrad Kuzmanovic will come in replace of Filipovic, who fouled out. To the line to shoot two will be Braden Murphy. Murphy makes the first.
G, you take it out. Hey, James and Nick are up on the press break.
Murphy makes the second.
Hey, set it up.
Murphy out. Back in is Joseph Jones. Also coming back in is James Clay for Anthony Fernandez. Offensive, defensive swaps there for the Stars. Carter looking to inbound, gets it to Galati. Galati over to Palappo, pushes it up to Brad Kuzmanovic, who lays it off the glass and in. The clock. Oh, no. And time winds down, and the Hawks break the 5-game losing streak and win. They take down the Stars 74-64 here at the Keating Center. The Hawks get another conference win, the first one in a long time. And unfortunately for the Stars, their losing streak extends to 14 games as they now fall to 1-12 in NAC play, 1-19 overall. The Hawks improved to 6-15 overall and 4-10 in conference play. Well, that'll do it here from the Keating Center. No home games this weekend, so this is the last game. Next Wednesday is men's basketball senior night. They'll be taking on Concordia, Wisconsin. We'll have that broadcast here right at 7 p.m. on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Men's basketball senior night as they take on Concordia, Wisconsin, right here at the Keating Center. Final score from the Keating Center, Illinois Tech men's basketball snaps that 5-game skid. They win 74-64. This is Eric Willowite, Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics, saying so long. Thanks for joining us on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network.